Yo, what's going down, new Fighting Order fans? It's your boy D Mizzle here with your boy On Your Knees and Nelson Rios. As you can see, Alex is not here. He went to put on his road game because his hairline is doing a LeBron James.
Oh, no.
But
that was much harsher than what I came up with.
but we will keep you entertained.
Yo, I'm done, yo.
See, we're not even 1 minute into the podcast and Nelson Rios is done.
Yo, I'm done.
But we got an interesting topic for everybody. And what we're going to be talking about is something that has been bugging me for the longest time. And that is online passes. And for those of you who don't know what online passes are, this has come about in the past few years for publishers to be able to make money off of used game sales by not allowing used games to come online and use their features. Now, I'm going to head to On Your Knees to get his opinion about this. So what you got to say about this, On Your Knees? Tell him why you mad, son.
Online passes are garbage. I bought, Assassin's Creed 3? That fucking debacle of a game. The gameplay itself was mostly fine. It's the story that really pissed me off, but there's also the online pass thing, which I was hoping to sell it because I didn't have to, I didn't play any of the online. I had no interest for it. I just wanted it for the story, but it's just complete garbage where you buy the game and you can't go online with it unless you have their garbage passes. Yeah, I pay $60 for the game. I should be able to go online with it regardless if I buy new, used, or otherwise. It's just complete bullshit with this online pass garbage. It's one thing you're free to play. You know, you want to charge me for little things here and there. You got to make your money. That's fine. But I paid $60 for a game. I should be able to go online with it. But that's just Ubisoft being greedy. It's bullshit. That's strictly straight up. I have no other way to explain it. They're just being greedy. That's what the bottom line is.
And it's not just Ubisoft. It's Tecmo. It's Electronic Arts. It's Sony.
Oh. You're giving EA credit by calling them Electronic Arts. They're not even. They should just pronounce them EA or some other bullshit like that. They don't deserve any respect.
Well, I gotta give them a little respect. I'm playing one of their games right now. I'm playing Mass Effect 2, so I'm gonna give them a little bit of respect.
Mass Effect 2 was pretty good. I gotta give them that. You're right.
Exactly. You gotta give them a little respect, a little bit. So, Nelson, what do you think about online passes?
I honestly think that online passes need to be banished from this world because one, you're taking away the option of the consumer to be able to buy the game used or new to just be able to just jump online. Like a lot of my friends, they tend to go on and off in selling Call of Duty, Battlefield, and other games that have required online passes from EA and so forth. And then all of a sudden you throw out, in order for you to get the game back into your working condition, you have to pay an extra, $5 to $10 just to fucking play online when half of these kids from the age range of 12 to 17 only play multiplayer aspect. You're just basically destroying their hopes and dreams with the online pass. So I think it's complete utter bullshit and it shouldn't exist.
I 100% agree with you. And think about this, guys. As we said in a previous segment, sometimes games that come out have a used copy day one. And if this game has an online pass that costs $10, you're going to actually end up paying more than what the game costs new to play the full version of this game. And it makes no sense. It's a ripoff. Also, think about this. This is the only thing in existence where a manufacturer of a good can piggyback and make money off of a used version of its product. No other product does this. Cars don't do this. Used DVDs don't do this. You can't, things you buy in a pawn shop don't do this. Imagine if you bought a used car and you had to pay GM or Chrysler or Nissan extra money on top of what you pay the used car dealership to unlock a feature of your car that you pay, that's already in the car. Like, imagine if you had to pay extra to unlock the airbags, or to use the radio, or use the heater, or if you bought a used movie from a porn shop, if you had to pay Paramount to unlock the final chapter so you could watch the full movie. How unfair would that be? How many people be outraged in the streets because of that, you know?
I completely agree with that.
But
It's not something that we need in our life within that analogy, but it's just very devastating to the gaming community in itself to have online passes.
Yeah. And and just to go to Nelson's point, I just pulled up GameStop. Assassin's Creed 3 sells for 60 new. It still sells for 60 new on Xbox. Pre-owned is 55. I can't find the online pass. I don't even think they're selling it here. But if the online pass costs $5, you better off just buying the game brand new, which is another tactic that they're trying to pull in here. We're trying to generate more sales to themselves. So it's just pure greed in this respect.
It's straight up double dipping. They're trying to make money off a used game sale, and I don't agree with that, because once the publishers sell their game to the retailer, their involvement is done. They've made their money. They're mad at people like GameStop. Also, Best Buy is starting to do this. HMVs are doing it. Target is just now starting to get into the
Amazon's doing it too now, I think, right?
Yeah, they're also doing the used game thing. Yeah. And they're seeing Amazon and GameStop and Best Buy make a 100% profit off a game they already sold them, less the money that they give to the customer, a little $10, $15 here and there. But GameStop is turning around making $35, $40 profit off a game that they already sold once, and the profit off a new game is only $5 to $10 for a retailer. And then they're turning around, if they get a used copy of it, they're making $35, $40 profit, while the publisher is seeing none of that money. And I can see why they're mad, but they shouldn't be able to double dip like this. And I'm mad that there's no sort of advocacy out there advocating on behalf of gamers for this borderline illegal practice, when no other industry in the world does this.
You're right. It's just really devastating still. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's one reason why I got out of the used game market too. I mean, with the way it's going, they're just trying to milk everyone for every dollar they're worth, because if you go back, I read something a while back now where I think it started with Activision before EA or anyone else, but it gets to where with these publicly traded companies, they're just appeasing their stockholders. They just want to make money, where they're just trying to serialize everything they can and squeeze every dime that they can, which is where for old school gamers like all of us involved here, at least for us in the podcast, where this is completely alien to us. We're not used to this, and it's an offense to us. It's an insult to us. But the way things are going with they're trying to rake in these new kids, just like with cigarette companies wanting to get in the kids young. They want to get them before they're 18 so that they get them hooked. They're trying to get kids used to paying these models, paying these prices for these games, so that they don't know any different. They don't know that back in the day you could pay $50 per game and you get the full game, and you got it mostly bug free too. But it's just a way to milk people for more money, and that's what it comes down to. And the only way to get them to correct their behavior is to not buy their games. That's why I'm not buying any more EA games. I may get stuck by an Ubisoft game because I want to buy the new South Park game, but who knows what the hell's going to happen with that. That's a different podcast for another time. Maybe I can lead that one. But it's a matter of you can't buy anything from these companies if you want them to change their behavior. So if you don't like what they're doing, you just have to cut them off completely, which most people aren't willing to do.
Yeah, that's the hard part, man. You hit the nail on the head, and it's like, They got us by the hook, man. We're like fish, and we're just biting. We taking the bait, and it's hard to wean yourself off, because it's like the online pass. It's not even about pleasing stockholders, because the stock goes up and down based on the initial game sales, not the used game sales. This is about pure greed. This is like, hey, these guys are making money. We want to piggyback and make money off of it too. This is putting more money in our hands. This is putting more money in our executives' hands. This is putting more money in the CEO's hands. Not putting more money in the developers' hands, but this is putting more money in the publishers' hands. We want more. We want to try and take it any way we can get it.
Well, the stockholders only care about the final profit margins, so as long as they can get more money coming in, that's all they care about. So if the final profit margins go up, stockholders are happy and everyone else is happy, especially the executive suites, because they make their own bonuses on that sort of shit.
Yeah, it's a cruel world we live in, man, but it's a quick one because I know Nelson has to get out of here, go do his American Eagle thing, hit him up for free clothes.
Yo!
Well, don't worry. You before you Alex posts this on YouTube, just bleep out that last part so no one knows where you work. If that's really what you want.
At my job. It's all cool. Give me some shout outs at my job.
We just won't mention. We won't mention what store you work at. Then that's all.
Yeah. Please don't.
You know, there's like 50 million American Eagles in New York City. I doubt everybody's going to go to eat. Everyone like Nelson Rios work here. No, I don't think that's going to happen. But before we get out of here, we're going to have some final thoughts. Nelson, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Basically, just as what Alex Alexis will always say, just keep following, subscribe, make sure you help us get partnership with Twitch so we can bring you better and much more richer content on the stream and also YouTube and further. And also check out Demizzle's YouTube channel. Be good stuff with that.
Yes. D-Man Plays. I'm going to put up Breaker's Revenge, and I'm also going to do Shinobi, the original Shinobi, because I know people have been wanting that. And all your needs, you got anything to say?
You're talking Genesis Shinobi or the PlayStation remake Shinobi?
We're talking arcade Shinobi, original Shinobi, baby.
Shit, I'll have to watch that. My final thoughts, if you don't like the companies doing this shit, don't buy their games. You can't buy any of their games. You got to get them to learn their lessons. EA's been losing monies the last 2 years. You got to keep that shit up if you want them to correct their behavior. Don't buy their shit if you want them to fix their behavior.
All right. Well, couldn't have said it better myself. So this is D Mizzle for Rizzle for the New Fighting Order with Nelson Rios and all your needs. Straight up shout out to my man Alex Lessels who's watching on the stream. Wigs work, brother. Wigs work. Get off the road game.
And don't forget, just for men in 5 minutes, that facial hair dye shit, you can grow your goatee out again, Alex. You look like a real man for a change.
Ooh, going in. Going in like a porn star, baby. So that's it for us. We'll let Nelson Rios go to
Alex
work.
did not like
gone,
that statement.
baby.
All right, guys.